Here we go, boys and girls. It's Miss Felishinas. I'm going to start this read aloud on the other Junie B. Jones book that we have been reading. We've only read one chapter, so I need to get on top of that and read some more to you. Because Easter is over, and it's about the Easter Bunny, but we're going to finish that story, and we're going to begin by thanking Scholastic for allowing us to read Junie B. Jones. Actually, it's Junie B. First grader, because you're almost first graders. Dumb bunny. Oh, we don't like that word. Junie B. Okay, our counselors would be very proud, and I'm sure that they are, because I know some of them have been paying attention. They've been paying attention to all the videos that mommies have been sending and all of the interactions that we are all having, and I know that they'd be really thrilled that Miss Felishinas did this. So I'm giving a bucket filling award today to Jenna and her mommy, and the reason being is that I got so much quality work sent to me today, and I couldn't be more grateful and more impressed with everything that you are doing while we are not at school and learning virtually. Okay, so that's for you too. Thank you so much. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. All right. We're going to read chapter 2, and chapter 2 says, Clothes and Nubs. Lucille was still mad at lunch. I just don't get it, she grouched. How could anyone forget the Easter Bunny? The Easter Bunny brings candy right to your door. This is true. Lenny did a frown at her. He doesn't bring candy to my door, Lucille, he said. The Easter Bunny is a different religion than me. I'm Jewish. Ooh, so am I. Shirley nodded. I'm Jewish too, Lucille, she said. I've never even been to an Easter egg hunt before. What do you wear to something like that anyway? Lucille stood up and fluffed herself. Well, since the Easter Bunny and I are the same religion, I'm going to wear a fancy Easter dress, Shirley, she said. Shirley thought for a minute. And then she nodded. Then I guess I will wear a fancy Jewish dress, she said. Lenny's eyes lighted up. I think you would say lit, not lighted. Really, Shirley? You mean we have our own clothing line, he asked. He smiled. Then I think I will wear some fancy Jewish pants, he said. My friend named Herbert tapped on his chin. Let's see. Since I'm a Presbyterian, different religion, these are all, and we learned about this when we learned about Christmas and different celebrations all over the world. We learned about this. I guess I should wear Presbyterian pants, he said. He's saying it kind of a little funny. He turned and looked at me. Presbyterian means we iron out our wrinkles, I think, he said. It's funny. Just then, Sheldon slapped the table with his hand. Hey, I know, I will wear a fancy turban. A fancy turban is religious clothes, right? He asked. I love fancy turbans. Mr. Scary was listening to us while he ate. He quick put down his lunch. Boys and girls, you're getting way off track, he said. Lucille's Easter egg hunt is not a religious party. Really, I've spoken to her mother about it. It's more of a spring picnic with an egg hunt activity. Am I right, Lucille? Yes, she said. My mother said the Easter Bunny isn't even working that day. He just going to hop around the party and smile and have his picture taken with people. He's just. Miss Felishinas read that incorrectly. I'm so sorry. Sometimes we have to go back and reread. That's a strategy. So I will. I'll do it again. He's just going to hop around the party and smile and have his picture taken with people. I thought about that for a second. I don't think bunnies should smile. I said, bunnies have yellow teeth, like clown teeth, except bunny teeth are way pointier. Sheldon nodded. My Aunt Bunny has a pointy tooth, he said. She can stab a pickle with it, and the pickle just stays there. All of us stared at him. Sheldon has the most interesting family I have ever heard of. Lucille did a big breath. Well, I don't care about pointy bunny teeth, she said. Bunnies have cute floppy ears and puffy, fluffy tails and itchy, twitchy little noses. I kept on picturing their teeth. Bunny teeth can nibble your head into a nub, I said. Junie really has a problem with thinking that things are going to peck her on the nub, doesn't she? That happened in the last chapter book we read with the rooster, remember? Good connection, boys and girls. No, they cannot, Junie B. Jones, he said back. Oh, yes, they can, Lucille. Whatever your last name is, I said. I saw it on Oprah. Mr. Scary glared at me. I ducked down in my seat and I quieted my voice. Oprah has a lot of nub information, I said very soft. Mr. Scary glared again. I started to squirm. Teachers can spot a fib a mile away. That is so accurate, Junie B. At recess, Lucille told us more about the party. She said that there was going to be lots of delicious food to eat. Plus, also, there was going to be an exciting prize for the Easter egg winner. And wait till you hear this! Look, there was an exclamation point at the end of that sentence. That's why the intonation of my voice got really excited. My daddy is going to hide a real pretend golden egg, and whoever finds the golden egg will win the grand prize of the day. And that is a fabulous play date with me, Lucille. She twirled around and hugged herself, and it's not just any old fabulous play date with me either, she said. The winner is going to get to go swimming with me in my heated indoor swimming pool that we just had enclosed. Wow, she has a heated indoor swimming pool. Wouldn't that be fancy? She did a little shiver and rubbed her arms. Most people don't have a heated indoor swimming pool. Isn't that exciting, everyone? She asked. Doesn't that give you the tinkles? She looked around. Well, doesn't it, huh? Doesn't it make you tinkle all over? She asked. Tingle, maybe is what she meant to say. All of the children looked curious at each other. Herbert rocked back and forth on his feet a minute. I think you mean the tingles, he said at last, which is exactly what I just said. Look at, he showed us that we were correct in our thinking, using our schema. Our prior knowledge, right? We have lots of it. We have lots of background information to activate at all times. It helps us learn. Lucille squinted at those tingles, tinkles, whatever. The point is, a play date with me gives you goosebumps on your arms, she said. Just look at your arms, people. Don't you see them? Don't you see the goosebumps? All of us looked at our arms. None of us saw the goosebumps. We waited and waited real patient. And then finally, goosebumps! Shouted Sheldon. I see goosebumps, Lucille. He ran to her and pointed. Look, Lucille, see them? See my goosebumps, he asked. Lucille's face beamed very happy. Oh, Sheldon, those are the bumpiest goosebumps I ever saw. I have ever seen. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you for those goosebumps, she said. After that, she gave him a big hug and she waved her fingers at us. Well, ta-ta, everyone, she said. It's time for me to go look at myself in the cafeteria window. She must be using it like a mirror to see her reflection. Then she shook her shiny hair and she skipped away. Sheldon kept on standing there. He was shocked from the hug, I think. Then all of a sudden his whole face lit, and he began to shout, Lucille, wait up! I'll look at myself in the cafeteria window too, he shouted. He took off skipping after her. I smiled to see that. I think Sheldon has a crunch on Lucille, I said to my friend Herbert. I think what she means is a crush. We don't have crushes, not in kindergarten or first grade. Oh, look, I was right. Herb looked funny at me. You mean crush, Junie? He has a crush on Lucille, he said. I started to laugh. Don't be ridiculous, Herbert. It's definitely crunch, I said. I am excellent at expressions. Herb looked funny at me again. I do not know why. After a minute, Sheldon and Lucille skipped past us. So there's Lucille. There's Sheldon. She is pretty fancy. They were smiling and giggling and chasing each other. Sheldon was calling to her. "Come back here, you spring little lamb," he called. I slapped my knee. "Springy little lamb." Ha! He called her a springy little lamb. That is a hoot, which means funny. I said, May heard me talking. "It's not funny, Junie Jones. Can't you see what he's doing?" She said. "Sheldon is trying to get in good with Lucille, so she'll tell him where the golden egg is hidden. He's just trying to win the play date to swim in her pool." She followed him with her eyes. You know, when we track, look at the speaker. 100%. I hope you all have your listening ears on. "He's not going to get away with it, though," she said. After that, she cupped her hands around her mouth and she shouted after him. "You can just forget about it, Sheldon Potts. I'm going to be the one who finds the golden egg, not you. I've got eyes like a red-tailed hawk." I looked at her very curious. May has a lot of bird parts, I believe. Also, she is cuckoo. That's not bucket-filling behavior. And that is not name-calling. That is the truth. That is not nice, Junie. That's not what you call your friends. Okay, the next chapter is called Waiting and Waiting. Probably, I'm going to make a prediction. Waiting for the party to start. Okay, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Again, thank you, Scholastic, for allowing us to read this story to many boys and girls who still need to hear read-alouds from their teachers. And we will be back very soon with another chapter, Waiting and Waiting, soon. Okay? I love all of you, and I hope you enjoyed that. Be thinking. Be making some inferences. Smart guesses based upon the clues. What's going to come next? Make predictions. All right. I love all of you, and I miss all of you terribly. Can't wait to talk again soon. Bye for now.